Hi guys. So it's experiment day. I am gonna do some coffee dyeing with a little twist. I've got my placemats that I like to use for coffee dyeing. I got most of these, well, let's see, I got half of them, these two off eBay used, and then these two off Amazon new. And they're about the same price. There wasn't any, savings in buying them used, so I just got some new. And I love this one because it makes like a leaf pattern, which looks really cool. The last time I coffee dyed, I'll show you. These are some of my favorites that I made, and I used coffee, and instead of spraying it like I usually do, I kind of splashed it. I kind of spooned it out like this and then just kind of dropped it in places. And then in my sprayer I had green food dye, which I just added a bunch of water to, and I love the color that came out. It's kind of this green, like ledger paper green, which looks really cool. But I really like the unevenness of the coffee splatters and how I got those patterns. And I love like this, I don't know if you can see the kind of granular pattern in this part. I just love when that comes out. And that's from this placemat, which yeah, it has those little teeny holes in it, and they come out really cool with the coffee. This one is probably my least favorite, but it still comes out with neat patterns. Let me just go through these and show you. I'll probably scan these because these are my favorite from my last batch, and I'll probably scan them and put them on my Etsy as a digi-kit so that other people can use them. Yeah, so that one's this square pattern, so it's still a neat pattern. This one is kind of a more subtle effect. This one's probably my favorite of all of them from this batch because I overlapped the placemats on some layers, and that's how I got that effect. And I used, as far as paper, I used a mix of stuff. So I used some really nice Hammermill 32-pound paper, and that's what this one is. It's very thick. You can even see like the bumps came out on the paper from the placemat. And then some of it is just regular cheap old copy paper. Like that's what this is. And it came out just fine. So I guess it just depends on how thick of paper you want to use. But it doesn't, I don't think it really affects how the coffee pattern comes out as far as the thickness of the paper. But isn't that leaf pattern cool? I just love it. Yeah, and that even the other side of that one looks cool. And I love this, how it kind of, my husband says it looks like mold, which may not be a great thing to have in your journal, but I don't know. I like the variation and the darkness. And here's just some regular old notebook paper. This is cheap copy paper again. Isn't that fun? I just love it. And I use this for collage and for pages in journals. Yeah, that side didn't come out so great, but the other side did. So I really like this combination of the green and brown. I guess that would be cool for like a nature journal. So I think I've got about 14 pages here, which is probably about a third of what I used, you know, how much paper I used in that batch. So that's all those. So I'll scan those later. And so these are my placemats, and I have a bunch of each one of them. And the twist for today's experiment is that I have a bag of maple seeds that I collected on a walk, because I love these. I just think they're so cool looking. And if I can, well, they look like wings, right? So maybe I'll put some next to each other like this. So, I don't know. So it looks like wings together. But I just think they're the neatest seeds. So, yep, I got a big bag of those. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just gonna layer some on the bottom, and you can kind of see like how big this tub is. It's a little more than 2 8.5 by 11 pages wide, which is just the perfect size. I didn't do that on purpose. I just already had this tub for storing something else, but yeah, I pulled it out and found it was the perfect size for doing this. So I think I'll just, I've got the cup, and then I've got the spray coffee too, so I think I'll just get a little color down on those, and then let's lay some seeds down, and then I'll spray more over it, and we'll see how it comes out. Luckily, there's an abundance of these on the sidewalks right now in the middle of July. So these are easy to find. When my son was younger, he loved collecting all kinds of nature-y things. So our front porch is still full of those collections. I think we have like 3 birds' nests, bags and bags of acorns, and I don't remember what else, but I could probably raid that stash now. I don't think he's not as into that as much now that he's 14. Okay, that's good. So I'll try little splashes on some of them and spray some of them too. And then I'm just gonna do like a time-lapse video. I won't show the whole thing, but I will probably take this away and either put it outside if it's not raining to dry, or just keep it in my house, and it'll dry in a few days. Oh, that's a little forceful. Didn't quite count on that. Okay. And then let's do, I guess, another layer of paper. Sweetie. My little dog is looking up at me from the floor. What are you doing, Mom? I get your picture? Here she is. She probably won't look up. That's Winnie. Okay. Maybe this will work to get the patterns of the seeds on the other side. I don't know. Like I said, this is a total experiment. I haven't done this before. And then I'm gonna put a layer of placemats. I'll do 2 different ones. Okay. Okay. I think this time I'll put the placemat over the top of the seeds before I spray it. We'll see how that works. I'm hoping to get, you know, little voids where the seeds are. It'd be really nice to get some of those veins in the seeds. Yeah, do this. Okay. Another layer. Little spritz. So has anybody done any coffee dyeing like this where they use little pieces of stuff? Seeds, or I guess regular leaves might work good too. I'll have to try that. Let's do that. Okay. Doesn't quite make it to the end here. Really should have squished that down earlier. That looks really wet. Put some more paper. I'll do some thick paper on this level. Some of the Hammermill. And I'll put a link to that heavier paper in my description box in case anybody wants to get that. I'm gonna try spooning some out now. because I really like when there's like really intense spots of brown. And I love this process, how it always comes out different. You can never quite replicate what you did last time, but you can, you know, figure out what gives you the most interesting ones. Okay. No more over there, that's looking too white. And if the seeds don't come out, you know, I'll still have cool looking paper because of the placemats. Those always look cool. I kind of missed. There we go. I don't think I have too many left. Oh, bonus, tiny seeds. Okay. Those are seeds, aren't they? Yeah. I just want to make sure they're not alive. I'll put a leaf one on the seeds. So I have had a problem in the past with this spray bottle, actually with any spray bottle. It's like when I get to a certain point after so many sprays, the pump starts sticking. And I found that the way to make it stop sticking is I have to unscrew the top, take it out, and like run it under hot water and just get all the gunk, the coffee gunk out of there, and then I can start again. But that's the only way I figured out how to do it, how to stop it from sticking. Okay, I've got an idea. Okay, this time I'm gonna try some blue food coloring. I feel good, like, hey, I'm finally putting these to use, because they've probably been in our cabinet for about 15 years at least. I mean, like, what do you ever use these for? Maybe cookie icing? Well, this is as close to cooking as I usually get. So I'm just gonna put some drops in there. Actually, I'm just gonna try dropping some directly on the placemat and see what happens. Or through the placemat, I should say. Can't really tell how much is in there. Oh well. Okay, and then I'll spray it to kind of spread it out a little. Oh, and it's making it green. Isn't that funny? It's like brown and blue makes green. Yeah. Well, it's still kind of blue. It'll be interesting either way. Okay. Then I'm just gonna add some water to this. That's still pretty dark, which is good, because when I did the green ones, I started with really dark, you know, hardly diluted at all, colored water, and it still came out really, it really spread out and just gave it a really light color. Although I did end up putting some green food coloring with water in the sprayer ultimately. So that probably helped spread it out more. Well, now it's starting to stick, see? Dang it. I'm gonna have to go wash it. But first, I will put some papers down. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I just dunked it in some soapy water and then sprayed it a bunch of times to get that through the sprayer, and now it sprays again. And these look neat. Okay. I'll get some more on here. Splish splash. Let's get some coffee splotches. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I just use this stuff. Just instant coffee crystals. Probably any instant coffee will work. Probably any coffee will work. I just wouldn't want to, you know, use your $10 cup of Starbucks coffee to do this. I don't drink coffee at all, so I don't feel like I'm wasting it. To me, this is its greatest purpose. No, I don't drink any caffeine because I get migraines. So I avoid caffeine. Unless it's in chocolate, then, you know, you gotta have chocolate. Am I right? Next layer. So I hope this is helpful if anybody's looking for an easy way to do coffee dyeing. I mean, there's lots of different ways to do it. There's lots of videos out there on how to do it. I know, like Nick the Booksmith, she has a whole big table that she uses and just spreads out her paper on the whole table. I don't have that, but this works fine to just stack it up in a bin. Then it doesn't take as much room. Let's see, I think I'll spray that a little more. And you can kind of shake this too and get little drops to come out. Just for some variation. Try spreading this out a little bit. Let's try overlapping the leaves. I'm missing the paper there. Here we go. That already looks cool. Just love these leaf placemats. This is so fun, making a mess. Having permission to make a mess because I'm making art. Just got a couple layers left here, I think. Okay, I had one more idea, and that was to coffee dye my dictionary pages. So I used up most of my placemats already, but I still have these square ones, so I'm gonna give that a shot. We'll start with a few splotches. I don't know what that is. Jeez. A wiggler. Weird. I don't know what it is, but I'm covering it. Okay. I'm trying not to spread out those splotches too much. So just lay down the placemat and leave it. And then spray. Oh, it's starting to stick again. It's funny how addicting this is once you start doing it. And you're like, what else can I copy dye? Woo. Well, we've only got 2 left. So this is the last page. Okay. So sometimes if I've got coffee left, I probably won't save this because there's not that much left in here. But if I have like half a bottle left, I'll save it. I'll stick it in the fridge and it'll last longer, like a week. But if you just leave it out, you know, on the countertop or something, it will get moldy. And then it's all nasty and you have to wash it out, so don't do that. Found that out the hard way. Otherwise, I'll just, you know, dump this and rinse it and it'll be ready for the next time. So I think that's it for this batch. I'm gonna leave that to dry. Hi guys. So through the magic of television, or really through the magic of video editing, it is now several days later and all of the papers are dried. Just took a few days out in the sun. So unfortunately, it seems like the seeds just basically got coffee dyed themselves. But they didn't really leave any impressions on the paper, but I'm gonna go through them all anyway and show you. So I might save some of the seeds like for specimen cards or something, I don't know. So it's still, like this one, it still came out neat. Like this has the 2 different placemat patterns. Oh, and there's some stuck on the back. Okay. Oh, I guess, look at that. Okay, so these 2 worked. I mean, it's kind of faint, but you can still see the pattern. Maybe if I zoom in. See right there? And then right here. Let's see if these guys left any impression. A little bit. Not much. Not at all. Okay. Oh, that one did. That one is like a little ghost, and so is that one. So maybe mixed results. That I got a really good impression of the placemat. I don't think there was any on this side of the seeds. There were on this side. Maybe I should try like spraying around them, you know, with some ink. Like distress spray. I think I'll try that next because I love these seeds. Ooh, there's a good one. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. And there's a little bit of one there. And here. And here. See, if those came out clearer, they would totally look like little butterfly wings. Okay, let's see what we get here. Ooh. That one doesn't want to let go. Well, this one got some really good impressions, actually. But it is hard to see them with the placemat pattern kind of interfering. Ooh, that one came out good. Oh yeah, so did that one. Oh, in the back, not much to speak of there. So I think this was totally worth trying. I'm definitely going to do it again. Yeah, but see how dark these seeds are? And they smell like coffee. So we got, again, a few impressions, like right there. That's neat, with the little spots. And down here too. I think next time I'll just do seeds like sandwiched between two pieces of paper with no placemat. But these are still totally usable because of the placemat patterns, because I love those. I think I will iron these pages too, because they are, you know, pretty bumpy and lumpy from the seeds. That came out nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not too many impressions on this one. Right there, maybe. But they're more ghosty. Oh, and this one's got a little bit of blue on it. Remember I used the blue food coloring? I don't think I used enough, it looks like. That's pretty. That is pretty. I might include that in a digi-kit. Unfortunately, the blue is really subtle. Oh, there's a little more blue. Ooh, I like that one. Now I wish more of them had that much blue on them. That's pretty good. This is interesting. I like it. It's got nice variation of colors. That's okay. I mean, it's very clear, but not too exciting. That one's okay. I mean, these will work good for collage. That's interesting. Very dark. So if I didn't mention, I'm going from the bottom to the top. So I started with the bottom papers in the bottom of the bin. That's kind of neat. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. Kind of interesting on the back too. Yeah, I think I like that too. Either side. Another really clear one. This is the thick Hammermill paper. Nice. Oh, I like this. This is an overlap of the same kind of placemat, but I kind of like those 2 layers of leaf veins. Yeah, either side. I don't know what happened with that one. Got something on the back here, or on the front. I don't know which is which. I like that. I like these darker ones. Ooh, yeah. And these are the dictionary pages. And I put placemats on top of these, but it doesn't really show the pattern. I'm not sure why. But I like the color. I really like the color. So I'm glad I dyed them. Now that came out. I can see the pattern there. This is from the square placemat. Can't really make out much of the pattern. But still, the color is great. And this one kind of ripped when I disengaged it from the placemat. It was stuck on there pretty good. And the last one, or last two. And that's it. So that's how it came out. I've got a stack of favorites here that I will add to a digi-kit that I'm working on of coffee dyed paper. Actually, that kit will have avocado dyed paper too. So yeah, that should be fun. I'll link it in the description box below. Hopefully I will have it done by the time I edit this video. Okay, so that was the experiment. I hope you were entertained and it helps you or inspires you to try it on your own. Get really interesting results. Okay, until next time, bye.